2 and then wait 1 minute.
1, 2, 1 minute.
Good morning and welcome back to IPT 2021. I am here on day 2 with yesterday's winning coach. Warren, how did yesterday feel for you?
Hello Polo, first of all thanks to Western Province for hosting IPT in these tough times, really appreciate it. Yesterday's game was good. We've got 5 more days to get maximum performance out, so getting the W was good for the team morale, and I think it also gave us an opportunity to focus on points that we need improvement on, and that's what we're going today too.
Yeah, I think for the hockey enthusiasts it was great to see Kim Hubach with all the experience getting on the score sheet nice and early for you. I think that'll give a lot of the youngsters a lot of confidence.
Age doesn't matter, does it, Paulo? Her performance is amazing and it's good to have her in the group because she also shares her knowledge. And like you say, for the youngsters it's very important. Yeah,
fantastic. And this morning you've got Free State. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, feeling good. Got brilliant individuals. They can perform in surprising moments. So we just got to be alert for that. Don't let the drift of the game lose our focus. But yeah, looking forward to the next 60 minutes.
Yeah, looking forward to a great fixture. Good luck, sir, and have a good one.
Thanks, Paulo.
Alrighty, cheers. Taryn Ramsdeen, head coach of the Free. Tough start yesterday, but you get day 2 to rectify everything. What did you think about the game?
I think there's a lot of things you could take out of yesterday's game and things that we will fix today and change things up a bit.
Yeah, looking at your team sheet, you've got a great mixture of experience and and youth. Is that by design or is it just what came to you?
It's what came to us at trials. They were the best players that stood out, and we're making the best of what we have.
Yeah, but I know from history, Free State has always shown the best young talent, and I think we've seen that on display this tournament as well.
Definitely, we have a few up-and-coming good players that people can look out for in the future, and we just wanted to give them the opportunity to play at this level.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what changes you've made to yesterday's performance, and good luck. You're playing the Northern Blues, but I feel like it's going to be a great game of hockey.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Right, guys, back upstairs. Welcome to it, day 2 of IPT, Women's IPT 2020, held at the Hartleyvale Stadium in the Western Cape, Cape Town. And our first fixture today is the Northern Blues, going from left to right on your screen, against Free State. And we are off. Very contrasting results for both these teams yesterday. The Blues having a really good win, and Free State struggled a little bit against the Raiders, and that was a 6-2 loss to the Raiders. But it's day 2, changes have been made. Let's see what we have in store for us. As you'd expect, the Blues are going to try keep a lot of possession, as the coach Warren said, very mindful of the great moments, the surprising moments as he called them, that Free State can bring up. And as we go already, Blues starting an attack on the right hand side. Seem to have gone off a blue stick, so we are now in the 3rd minute of this encounter. Shanae Hattel on the ball. We know that she can play really long as she finds that pass from left to right on the slider. I think if Free State can manage to keep the ball around the back, keep a little bit of possession, Casey Jean, who's on the ball right now, can do a little bit of damage going forward. Very impressive Atahang Koka from yesterday's game. The Free State left half and already starting really, really strong. Tando Triti, Turks player, carrying the ball into the right hand side, and here we go. Free State can launch an attack. Fantastic ball through the lines there by Nsopa Mokwena, and here we go. There's a chance. Tanya Brits on a backhand, just wide, and it's gone on to it's a 16-yard, and there's the experienced Hubach on the ball. About to launch. Attempted aerial, not successful. Tough blow there. Yeah, the Blues keeping the ball. Ball out wide to Tando. She wins the free hit off of Tanya Brits, and Northern Blues edging ever so close. Great run. Izal. Very unfortunate there by Geraldine, and the first penalty corner in less than 5 minutes. I'm joined by Randall this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach Paula. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thanks. Yourself?
Great. Fantastic start, I see.
Yeah, great weather in Cape Town. And yeah, as expected, I think the Northern Blues have started quite strong, created 1 or 2 chances, and I think this is the first actual circle entry, and they get an outcome. Penalty corner to the Blues. Fantastic save. Great save by Tsepang Musikiri. And it's a long corner for the Blues. If this is your first time watching hockey, please know that you have to move the ball 5 yards before you can go straight into the circle. And here is a good opportunity for a counter-attack. Tanya Brits on the ball. Shendra Simmons in the circle. A free hit given away there. Brits again on the ball. Trying to get a free hit here or penalty corner. Good chance. And it's gone over the side, the baseline. Didn't see that outcome coming.
Yeah, quite a bit. It seems like we are kicking off with a lot of heat this morning. First game of day 2. Northerns against Free State. Historically, what do you expect from a matchup like this?
Oh, these are one of my favorite matchups because there's a long history of rivalry between the two provinces. So it's you know, you don't have to motivate players for these kind of fixtures. And as you can see, it's going to be end-to-end stuff. I think Free State will think, you know, they need a result after what happened to them yesterday. And the Blues would like to build on the experience and get more points. So it's going to be really, really hot. Not like it's not hot already in Cape Town.
Yeah, thinking about the last Free State game, we had a few standout players in Captain Shanley Simmons, with Shanae Arta at the back, as well as Tanya Brits. Mentioned by Shanley was the makeup of the squad. They have a big mix of Kopsies players in there, which makes it quite an interesting setup, especially when you look at the ages of some of the players. Annie Janssen, 17 years old, a few 16-year-olds in the squad. Nice balance there.
Yeah, I love it. For the future of our country, we need to be giving really talented youngsters opportunity to show show what they know, and give them experience at this level. As you see, a long ball there, searching for the Blues captain, Nicoline Terblanche, former South African women's captain. Not too often you see her in the attacking circle. That's a great opportunity, great run. And I think you'll see a lot of these long balls from Free State. They really rely on the really long ball and then individual skill when it comes to the final third of the field.
Yeah, they seem to be favouring this left side in this first 5 or 6 minutes. We could assume that's because the commentary box is on the side, so it's a lot easier when we can see you a lot better. We can comment on your play, but at the same time, we see another midfield trap, very well trapped over here, and Captain Simmons looking for their ball, goes one thing, unfortunately, unable to connect to a fellow teammate in there.
Yeah, I think, going into, we've got about 8 minutes left in the first quarter of this game. I think going forward, Coach Taryn Ramsey will be, I'd be looking to get better outcomes because the chances are there. They're getting circle victories, but the outcomes are not there yet.
And having a look at the big cross ball coming all the way through to left side of the field.
Ooh, fantastic steal.
Back at it.
This is Annie Janssen, a 17-year-old we were speaking about earlier. Great prospect for the future.
Not always nice when you stick those flying.
No. Blues on a break. And with this heat, do you think both teams can sustain this level of tempo?
Well, interestingly, yesterday we had a few mid-game cramps coming through, particularly in the third and fourth chakra. So we're hoping that players will be able to manage not just this match, but the rest of the matches this week.
Yeah.
Another big break, and captain again in the D. Well saved.
Chance there for Shinreli Simmons. Another young player from Kopsies carrying the ball to the midfield. Jamelda Ontong, number 10. Really amazing prospect for the future for South Africa as well. As we saw that there are places, and I know this is a selection tournament for these young ladies. So I know the national coach is here and the selectors are here. So there's all to play for this week. It's not just a week away in Cape Town for the fun of it. There's a lot at stake for individuals and for the provinces.
Who doesn't really want a week away in Cape Town in summer?
With this wind, Randall, you can ask me twice. I'll have to think about it next time.
with your experience in the game of hockey that reads longer than a certain pharmacy's still slip, what has been the major changes and developments that you've seen, especially looking at the last tournament, which was 2 years ago, compared to this one?
Yeah, I think, one major thing that I think we should and can improve on is the marking in the circle. In the defensive circle, where marking is quite loose, and it's been something that we've been speaking about for about 10 years in South African hockey. That's one aspect of our game that we can get better at. And our long game going forward, as we see a searching pass from Shanae Talde onto the experienced Celine Damons. Celine could see it these days.
Yes. Highly impactful player yesterday.
Definitely. I think any coach in the tournament would love to have Sula in their team for a few minutes. She comes on to do what she needs to do and gets off, and I can imagine how much value she's adding on the side of the field as well.
Yeah, with Freestad unfortunately giving away two P flicks yesterday against KZN, cost them on the scoreline. But it looks like there's been a bit of a change in discipline here. A lot more careful in tackles, but not backing out of any one-on-one challenge.
Yeah, like I said, this is a grudge match every time they play each other. So I don't think anyone's going to be holding back at all. Like we said, the speed and attack for both teams. The Blues are a little bit more patient than the Free State, but as you can see, it's just going from defense to attack very, very quickly. You're both doing an aerial there, not quite getting the distance you want. Good turnover in the midfield, and again, you will see this from the Free State. A lot of individual flair going forward. Unbelievable that Ane is only 17 years old.
She could compete in any league nationally with that level of skill. Morne Warendal actually sent us the message yesterday, directly saying that she's definitely the #1 high school player in the country.
After what I saw yesterday, I don't think anyone would argue. Here we have Silette on the right flank, good ball deep to the baseline, great step there in the circle, and she wins a free hit.
Calm and composed as a defender is expected to be, but at this level you have to be careful sometimes, because if you have a player like Sulette staring you down. But again, this is national IPT.
We have the best players in the country on display here today and this whole week, and this is only day 2 of 6.
And windy day 2 of 2.
I think in South African hockey, especially in the women's setup, we are getting better at the use of the aerial ball, and today we can see that being utilized a lot more than we did see yesterday.
Yeah, but think back 10-15 years ago, you wouldn't see an overhead, you wouldn't see a drag flick, but now it's a staple of women's hockey. And I have this discussion from time to time, especially with our VP boys. You cannot see yourself as automatically stronger than a women's player. You have to always consider that this is a dynamic game, and these players will take on any side nationally.
Yep. So for me, it's been a big focus that coach education has been a big focus, because the better the coaches are, the better equipped the coaches are, the better quality of hockey we can instill in our players. And I think skill choice, skill execution under pressure is where we need to be improving in our country, and we're starting to see that the bag of tricks that players have these days is far wider than we've seen in many years past. This is a beautiful screenshot of what the Blues are trying to do. 2 high, 3 in the midfield, 2 screens and 3 around the back, meaning they can give a lot of width, a lot of height, and there you go. But there's a problem with that system. It's too spread, and when you lose the ball, it takes you a while to get numbers behind the ball. Ishmael on Tong on the ball. Another great prospect. Casey Jean Potter. Sulet. Save. Penalty corner.
Fantastic build up there on the left, and again, it's one of those situations where you cannot give a striker too much space, you cannot give him too much time, you definitely cannot give Sula any space and time.
Yeah.
Capitalized very, very well on that situation.
Again, you see that build-up coming, or the counter-attack coming from a technical error. You know, the aerial didn't go where she wanted it to go. Quite an easy turnover in the midfield and direct to Shenrali Simmons in the middle. And here we are. We've got a penalty corner, and we haven't seen one. With 12 seconds to go in the first quarter of this game, the Free State have a chance to put one on the board. Not quite going as planned. 2 seconds on. No time for the counter-attack. So, after the first 15 minutes, it is Northern's Blues 1 or 0 and Free State 0. Nothing in it really. I think we've had the same number of chances. What do you take from that, Randall?
Well, looking at the different styles of play, as you mentioned, Free State looking more for that big counter, taking advantage of those technical errors. It seems to be working quite well. They just need to convert. Northern Blues looking to remain clinical, composed, maintaining that strategy that has become their brand of all these years of play. Where do you foresee both of these sides going with, as we see the Northern Blues coach having a quick chat with the squad? What do you think will be the main talking points of both of these sides?
Yeah, I think if I was the Northern Blues coach, I think, keeping the ball, moving it more. I think they go direct at the wrong time. But yeah, they're trying to go direct from too deep in their half. They can still go inside first, suck the press in, go outside and use that the space that they've created on the outside. If I was the Free State coach, just say take your chances. I think their game plan is working. Sit back, hold the middle, allow them to play into us, win the ball, and let's go direct. So they've done that. They've earned a few circle entries, but now we just need them to convert 1 or 2.
And with your experience as an Olympian and having seen the different brands of hockey worldwide, how would you compare what you're seeing here in terms of brand, just for the viewers at home, those who are not overly familiar with structures and build-up play? What are you seeing in terms of branding?
I'm very happy to see that both teams are toying and playing with 3 around the back at times. That gives you a more attacking numbers going forward. So, but for that you need players that can technically pass the ball long. Looking at the Blues now, you can see they're setting up an overload on the right hand side. Very, very well defended by Free State. And yeah, I think I'm loving that we're going to be seeing a lot of different tactical choices, different shapes that coaches are using, and the individual skill will come through when it needs to. But here's a great start for Northern Blues. The first 30 seconds, circle entry on the left-hand baseline.
Yeah, fantastic interplay there by Kutluwano May and Margriet van Beek.
Again, we know what to expect from Hartel in the circle. She'll be low. She wins a lot of ball for. Oh, there's Tanya Brits on the break. She can get the pass off. Really good. Oh, just the interconnectivity there, not sticking. Would have been great to see Ane on the ball. for Northern Blues. Tando Triti making that receive look easy.
Fantastic turn there by Shimeldo Antong. Highly aware of the pressure being applied.
Yeah. Again, as you see, Ntopa on Mokoena rather on the right hand side extending for Free State. Shania Tal will keep this ball. We know she looks long, we know she can pass long. Not the best pass to Atlekhan there, losing it on the left hand side.
The theme of Shanae's passing yesterday was that big 45 fake slap. It seemed to have 90% accuracy.
Yeah. I made a joke yesterday that if I coached this Free State team, I would play with a one around the back.
And Tegan Fourie unable to collect that long ball. Would have been an interesting opportunity to enter on this right side.
And what I love about the lineups we've been seeing from all these teams is, you see a lot of experienced players, past national players, coming back to add value to their provinces. We know what a tough 2 years it's been for all of us in sport, but we've got people that will show, as you see Ntopa running through, and again we speak about the individual quality and flair of the Free State players, and you saw that right there. And again, what is scary is that Ntopa Mokoena is only 17 years old.
Yeah, she was a fiery player yesterday. I remember a comment coming through that the quick sticks from Bethlehem, the hot sauce of Bethlehem.
I love that. Yep, unearthing talent every corner of this beautiful country of ours. Really good ball there too. Tegan in the middle. As you can see, Free State sitting back, happy to be on the half court press. Oh, would have thought umpire would have called that for danger. Not called. Free hit here in the midfield. Well received there by Ney. And another counter-attack. Look at the skill of this child. Another counter-attack for Free State. Captain Simmons on the left flank trying to find Tanya Brits just a little long. And we'll have Kim Huber to restart. 16-yard line for the Northern Blues. That's the distance she's looking for. Great ball. And now it's going to be the 1v1 battle here between Margaret van Wyk and Atlekhan Koka. There we go. Izalfa Stair wins the penalty corner just after 5 minutes into the second quarter of this game.
Do you think they'll go for a standard, or start off with a standard penalty corner, or do you think they'll be using the video from yesterday to analyze and maybe go straight off at a variation?
Looking at the speed that Kim Hubach would generated yesterday, I would give her a flick, and if she flicks it on her side low to her left, will give the keeper, as you've seen, a lot of trouble. Do you think she heard me?
Small chance.
Ah, it's brilliant. Brilliant. It's very, very difficult for the keeper to make a save there. I think that was not Kim Hubach though on the flick. I think the drag flick was by Tegan Fourie.
Oh, okay.
So, just after 5 minutes into the second quarter, the Northern Blues take the lead. The penalty corner drag flick by number 16, Tegan Free.
Yeah, apologies, it was Emil Woodendal.
Oh, really?
And he's commenting again saying, drizzle that Bethlehem hot sauce and sopa.
Great touch. Great touch. The ball kept in. Megan Foslow keeping the ball in. Great determination. And there's a chance here for the Blues again. Great receive. Ooh. That's the Hankoka. As you see, Free State always trying to launch an attack. As soon as they win the ball, they would looking to go forward. And they on the break again.
Silky smooth skills.
Very smooth. So confident on the ball. Good aerial, not quite finding the distance.
Yeah, Andre Smith very comfortable there.
Very well played by Nicolene. Good receive. Idea was great. Execution not quite sticking. I think Warren will be the happier of the two coaches. I think his game plan of playing wide and spreading the field and making it as big as possible is proving to be fruitful. But again, like I said, if we can get really good long pass through the lines, Free State will find themselves with a really good chance.
Especially looking at the scores of yesterday, one goal ahead or a single goal lead is not enough.
We saw, I think, the game that everyone was looking forward to, the Southern Gauteng game against the SA Under 21. The lowest scoring game. There's just the one goal scored by Christian Payton from a penalty corner. But otherwise, quite a few high scores, 5 goals scored in the one, 6 goals in the other. So I think it was something like 19 goals scored on day one.
It's fantastic for the viewers at home, and just to add a little bit of excitement, because I know many of you are working from home supposedly, and some of you are in your offices hiding that tab.
Supposedly.
I see a few work from homes in the stands here.
I think this day is just going to get warmer. We know that the wind picks up in the afternoon, but right now it's still a beautiful game, beautiful day to be playing hockey. See Casey Jean running through there, not quite being able to find her. Another long pass.
Seems like Free State are getting close. They're getting closer and closer and closer. It's like a slow progression, finding that for just trying to connect those last few passes in the D.
Yeah. You see that Celine Damon's playing much higher today than she did yesterday, I think. Working that press, commanding the press, and definitely a leader when they have and have not don't have the ball. Here's a chance here on the right hand flank for Emily Steenkamp pulling inside, not quite being able to keep the ball down.
Starting to look like a replay of the KZN Raiders game yesterday,
Yeah.
with the amount of reverse sticks that are going over.
Attempted step there by Nicolene, not well timed, and Casey Jean could not capitalize on that. You see the Northern Blues holding back a little bit when our town is on the ball in the middle, because they know that she's looking for that long ball. So they're giving her space to try hit the ball into their press, and they want to step on the midfielders. Again, Hubach with a miscue. Chance for Simmons. Not quite making that receive.
Captain Nicoline de Blanche just rinsing the youngster. No trouble at all.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have this. When you look at those kind of situations, we have outright speed and talent versus experience.
Yeah, you know, when you ask about Sula, oh, there she is on the ball. Her coming in, she's not as quick as she used to be. We know that Sula could outrun a Ferrari on the highway in her day. But right now, you see the experience that she has as she fires that ball in. Great chance. And that's the kind of thing that you need from your experienced players. You know, they will help navigate what's happening in front of them, navigate what's happening behind them, and just almost like having a coach on the field.
Yeah, looking at the change of formation here. Oh, big tackle, fantastic work.
Great tackle.
Silky
Casey
skills.
Jean with a, oh goodness, it's gone out for a 16-yard. Yeah, those are the chances that you rue at the end of the game. You know, if it ends, if the score ends as it is, that was a fantastic chance. I think Casey Jean should just be looking to get the ball on goal, make the keeper work, not to overcomplicate things in the attacking circle. Again, there she goes. So you said that's Bethlehem hot sauce, huh? Look at that. Oh goodness. And we've got Damon's on the ball. Good turn. The ball is going. Nope, not quite getting it.
Yeah, that comment was from Emil Orendahl actually saying again, drizzle that Bethlehem hot sauce. We started to see a little bit of a change in formation from Northern. Seems like they were looking to favor the left side more. And as I say that, big overhead comes to the right.
On the right hand side. Commentator's Chris. If Free State can get Hartel playing a little higher, those 60-yard passes could be into the circle instead of just into the midfield. 1 minute left in the first half of the first game of day 2, and we see the Northerns Blues leading by 1-0 against the Free State. Last ditch attack here. Great ball, great space, great turn, and a better save. What a save! That is a fantastic save from a very close angle by Tsepang from Free State. Oh, another chance. May just jumping at that opportunity there, Kutrano May. Ten seconds left in this half. I think the Free State will just run the clock down, go back into the change room. Randall, what do you think of it? What would you change?
Well, I think as you rightly pointed out, we've seen on the one hand we have Northern Blues looking to overload either on the left or the right. They started on the right, they seem to be moving more towards the left. They've also been quite smart in managing those big balls from Shanae Hartel, but at the same time she's still getting them through. On the Free State side, maybe a little bit more interplay in the middle of the field, take advantage of those spaces that are being left open for them. I'm always careful about what I say here, because just in case anyone hears if I'm wrong. But what do you foresee as we see the Free State team talk here, half-time team talk with Talon Ramsden? What do you think will be the main things that she'll be looking to relay
Oh goodness, they play a very free brand of hockey, which is always great to see. I'd love to see the flair that we have in this country being showcased and really encouraged to be used. I would, for her, I think, I said earlier that they are getting chances. There are enough chances, and we just need to get them, or should we say, guys, we just need to use our opportunities better.
Yeah, as we look over to the Northern Blues, we see that they're doing the breakout team sessions.
Yeah, I think, this is the way you go when we have a 10-minute halftime. We're all used to 5 minutes. 10 minutes becomes so long, and you don't want to overcoach in those moments because, the chats have happened, or the real game plan has been told to the players the night before in the morning, so they know what they need to execute. This is just about the tiny detail that needs to be just tweaked a little bit, not changed, just tweaked a little bit. So yeah, the breakout things, just hone down the detail of each line. See the defenders by themselves. There is, I think, the leadership group and the defense with the coach. You've got the midfielders and strikers with Isel, Vester, and the goalkeepers here talking with the defenders probably about the outlet. Yeah, so that's where we'd be going. I don't think Warren would want to change much. I think what they're doing is it's successful, but is it effective?
Yeah, that's the question. But with that, we'll put a pin in that, and ladies and gents, we'll be back at the start of the second half.
Alrighty, welcome back to it. As you can see, a very aggressive press to start the second half of this encounter between the Northern Blues, now playing from right to left on your screen against Free State, who have now put themselves in a bit of a jam to start the half. Calmly done there by Shanae Hatal, and she goes long.
Yeah, it looks like the Northern Blues have a little bit of a plan here. Big plan, starting quite aggressively, not sitting back like they were in the first half.
And do you think the 10-minute half-time gets coaches excited to make big changes? Because this is a very massive change from how they pressed in the first half.
I think a 10-minute half-time is more than enough time to have a Zoom call, have a cup of coffee, decide on the lunches for the week, and put a big change up that immediately put Free State under pressure.
Yeah. There it is, and it's working, huh? There's a nice, good chance here. Yeah.
Xantha van Sail just looking for that big ball across, finding a way into the D, and I believe that would be 2 circle entries in the first minute and a few seconds. The youngster Van Vieren here.
Very, very confident of the ball. Great aggressive runner with the ball. And now we've got, oh my goodness, Mtopa. Good circle entry. Very well managed there by the Northern Blues as they try launch an attack of their own.
Display of speed, just suddenly picking up. Off she went, weaving very carefully through, unable to convert in the last few seconds or the last few meters. As we see Free State seeming to do something similar in terms of applying immediate pressure while still keeping the field spread.
Really good step there, but could not gather the ball. Great chance, and Izal just going wide. Unbelievable. I thought that she was going to sink that. Kayla Swartz, massive step, and that's what you want when you're playing so long and so spread. You want your defenders to be marking in front of their players. And attempted first time pass, not quite sticking.
Yeah, when it works, but when it doesn't work, it can leave you under an unnecessary amount of pressure.
Yep.
Big ball goes across there by Donell van Tak.
Now, Randall, I'm loving that the youngsters on the field are not scared to make mistakes. Because that pass, like you said, if it sticks, it looks amazing. And if it doesn't, good attempt there to regather the ball.
And you always try and find that balance between, and you'll know this as a FIH level 4 coach, you're always trying to find that balance between allowing your players freedom and also allowing them or trying to manage their space in the field and their space in the team. From your time at the Olympics and at the Indoor World Cup in 2006 and 2004, apologies, in 2007, what have you seen as a big change in terms of players coming into the sport, the change in the way players? Oh, another fantastic cross.
Body charge, shoulder charge on Tanya Brits from behind, and a penalty stroke has been given. It's a massive opportunity for Free State, and Brits dashed herself off, and she will take the stroke. Here's a chance to level things. That was close.
That was so close.
I think the keeper got attached to it. I think that's the worst thing for goalkeepers. I don't think they actually feel like they have a chance. Unless the attacker makes a great mistake. You really should not be getting anywhere near the ball. You're just 7 yards from you. If you are new to hockey, you have to push or flick the ball. The ball cannot be hit, meaning the ball and stick should be together. The stick should be on the ball when you address the ball and when you release it. So, there it is. In the first 5 minutes of the second half, Free State have leveled things here on day 2 of IPT 2021.
Interesting after that start by Northerns. Maximum pressure. A little bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, and when we see the replay there, we go back. You're watching on YouTube, you can rewind. You're watching on the app, you can rewind. Go back to that, you'll see the pass that Shenrali Simmons gives, the no-look pass between her legs, straight on to Tanya Brits, and here we go. Northern Blues in the attack again, trying to regather their lead. Very well defended by KCG Mboeta there in the circle, not allowing Tegan Fourie any space to pull the trigger.
Definitely not just a striker. She has been putting in some serious tackles today.
Yes, she has. KCG being part of the setup and the national squad, the South African women's national team. So there is a lot of experience. And you see Ane, this girl can find space. She has got such great awareness of space and her own ability and speed. And there's a chance. Great save at the end there. Shenrali Simmons, I think, diving at that. Good patch to play here for a good couple of minutes.
Yeah, looks like Free State have just turned it on. They've just turned it on, they've switched on, they're taking the game to Northerns.
Yeah. Really fantastic here by the youngster Kayla Swartz. Also, she got that on top. Her nickname Speedy, and I don't think I have to explain to you why she has that nickname. I think looking at Kim Hubach wanting to go long than Ariel, and she does.
You're almost taking.
Sticks. Great tackle by Shanae Hattel, and dusts herself up off to come straight here to launch an attack. Great ball forward. Really good here by Free State, getting some passes coming together. Whoa!
She seems okay.
Marukwani got taken out there. By Swartz. The opportunity to build up on the right hand side. The Northerns Blues. You can see this Free State team is a team that you can't write off. After their 6-2 defeat to the Raiders yesterday, if you haven't been around, you would think that this would have been an easy win for the Northern Blues. But I said, again, sometimes these historic rivalries will bring out something special from every single player.
Yeah, even the offline commentary yesterday, many people were expecting a massive showing by Western Province against EP in the final game of yesterday afternoon. But EP scoring first immediately changed the tone of the venue.
Yeah. No, it was great to see EP. We would have written them off before the game started. I'm glad it was a really good goal as well. One of my favorite goal scoring techniques, the deflection. Deflected the ball over the goalkeeper's right shoulder into the top corner. So really good to see some really interesting and different goal scoring techniques on day 1 of IPT, and I'm hoping today we will see a few more goals again as we did yesterday.
With your involvement in the 2018 Youth Olympics and African Youth Games, are there any similarities you're seeing here between the young players in the squad, or any differences, anything that you'd pick out that are standout traits for any youngsters listening in?
So the format used at the African Youth Games and the Youth Olympic Games is hockey fives, which is a really exciting format of hockey that I think is going to revolutionize how most youngsters, because we want to use it as a development and skill learning format of the game. So looking at those youngsters, a lot of them are in the SA Under 21 team, and you can see the growth from back then to 3 years later, when they're now a little bit more mature. But the skill set that these youngsters have learned in that format has been exceptional. Here we go, see Free State launching an attack. Great defense there by Andres Smith for the Blues.
What a pickup.
Great touch. Oh, fantastic save to keep them at bay. It's a great pickup, great ball by Nicolene Plunge. Got Shindrelly Simmons with just under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter, pardon me, of this game.
Yeah, Zante van Zyl just appearing out of nowhere with that pickup.
Yeah, it was a fantastic run, very well timed. Is there anything Ane can't do? Look at her defending on the baseline. Long corner.
Oh, let's just put her in the national setup.
Oh, she must be. Great defense. We usually see a double defense, but a triple defense there on the baseline for Free State. I think it will be a little frustrating for Warren to not get a good outcome from that passage of play. But if you are Taryn Ramsey, you would be very happy that they could manage to keep them at bay there.
Yeah, this attacking squad in the Northern Blues, the 3 or 4 or sometimes 5 and 6 that are attacking are just applying maximum pressure to the Free State defensive side. But the Free State defensive squad have been very well composed, very calm.
Another fantastic step by Shanae Atal as she breaks through the middle, trying to release the right hand side here. Another well managed keep saying, hockey can be like a game of chess. See Kim Hubach waiting and waiting and waiting to make a good decision, and she went outright. Ball lost over the sideline. 2.5 minutes to go. All to play for here in this really massive encounter.
With the score only 1-1, do we feel this is representative of what we've been seeing here, or could it be 5-5?
Yeah, that's the thing, Randall. As a striker coach, I worked extensively with the men's national team this year and last year to prepare for the Tokyo Olympics. As a striker coach, I'm not really happy with the scoreline because of the number of chances created. I'm not saying score with every chance you have, but the number of chances created, I think there could have been better outcomes for both teams. The number of penalty corners that we've seen could have been probably double the number that we have. Give yourself a chance, it's just be a little bit more deliberate in the attacking circle, get an outcome, and give yourself a chance at getting a result from this game.
Yeah, in the end it comes down to percentages if you're not taking those chances.
Yeah. Great turn. I think Select is very lucky there not to have given away a penalty corner. It was not one of her best tackles. Great chance. Well defended. Oh! Again, we talk about technical skills. Nothing wrong with her decision to try go forward, but that lift from inside the defensive circle, and and I think a cheaply earned penalty corner. With a minute left in the third quarter of this game.
It's Emery Steenkamp, and then very strategically just crouching down exactly where the short corner attacking squad will have their talk.
And here we go. We've got Huber on the second castle, and it goes to her. Drag flick, great save. So well composed on the save, well controlled. There's a chance. And the ball comes out. Select Damons. I don't know about the skill choice there for that pass. I think the pass is on, but for her to want to hit that, just a 15-yard pass over a stick, just a push pass, connect the pass, complete the pass, and the next thing can happen.
Yeah, maybe she was just trying to ensure that Bethlehem hot sauce gets drizzled. And Sopa waiting out there.
Yeah, I mean, give Mtsopa the ball. She's the one that's on fire right now. Give her the ball as we run down this clock. And 2-minute break. Randall, what would you be saying if you were the Northern Blues coach?
I think if we're looking at the way the match has been going, they seem to start very aggressively and then almost seem like they started to sit back and wait for the change, hope for something to change. But I think what they have been doing is good. But as you were mentioning, it comes down to percentages. You have to convert those opportunities, and the opportunities have been there.
Yeah, that's a frustrating thing as a coach. You know, you've done the hard work, coming up with a good game plan, and you see your game plan is successful. But if you are not going to finish and put the ball and numbers on the board, it doesn't look like it's successful. So be more effective, I think, for both teams in the attacking D. I think defensively, between the two 25s, it's been a little loose, but that's the nature of the game between these two provinces, is that you'll see a lot of attacking play. And I just think both teams could be better in the attacking circle.
Yeah, but also looking at both coaches as we look over to Taryn Ramsden having a animated mid-jacket talk there. I think we can't take anything away from the dynamic strategies and the dynamic nature of what we've been seeing here. What do you think will be the main the change effect, or that change event that will tick over for more goals for either of these sides?
As we said from the get, from the beginning, you're going to see one moment of individual brilliance from a player in the Free State team. It could be one of many. We've seen the Bethlehem hot sauce, we've seen Shinrali Simmons, we've seen Tanya Brits on the ball, Casey Jean on the ball, Kayla Swartz on the right hand side, on Tong in the middle. So it could come from anywhere for Free State. It's going to be one moment of brilliance, and that could change things. For the Blues, there's going to be good interchange of play, good passing, and it's going to be one of those tip-in goals.
Looked like we had a bit of a Belgian start there.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, there's the chance. And again, Ane, who's been brilliant the whole game, she could also be the change in what the outcome is in this game.
Yeah, that was interesting for the youngsters at home. You would have noticed that both sides were still having the chats and strolling out, and umpire blew and the game kicked off.
Yeah. So that's, for me, that is your manager's job. As coaches, we get carried away in giving information, listening for information from the players, and your manager should be keeping a keen eye. Here's the chance. Oh, again, Warren Sangster will not be a happy man tonight when he watches that back on replay or when he's doing his analysis. You must have someone on the far post. You must have someone there, because that's how you make the goals bigger, especially from that angle. I think Shane Hartel going in for an intercept there, where maybe she should have just held back, allowed the player to receive it first, and then try and make the tackle. It's been a great matchup here
Yeah, the combination of Zante van Zyl and Margriet van Wyk peppering that goal box.
Another chance.
Here she comes again.
Oh, yeah. Great defense. Great defense there. And we're coming out. Hartel going long again. Too long this time. Not quite getting the angle right. Randall, it's day 2. Do you go for the win at all costs? Or do you consolidate and sit back and take the draw as it comes?
Always forward, always win.
Love that. I would work with you any day.
We have the saying with myself and Bryce working together with the Western Province under 18A boys this year. The two things that we are very serious about is mentality and teamwork and that team vibe. If everyone's happy to do something, then everyone should do it. If you want to score goals, go get your goals.
And again, I love the player-centered approach to coaching. You know, I always say as a coach, I'm just the glue to the puzzle pieces that the players are. I'm just here to facilitate learning, facilitate performance from them. And yeah, so if they want to go for a win, let's go for the win.
I think it would be a little bit too risky for either of these sides to sit back and hope for the draw, just by looking at the number of chances that have been coming through. Percentage-wise, conversion rates have not been what we would generally see, but you can't discount that a potential goal could leak through.
Yeah. And again, I think we play the most exciting sport on the planet, in that the ball can go from one circle to the next. You can be defending 1 second, the next you're attacking. As you can see, just like that, a counter attack from the midfield, and here's a long corner for Free State.
Even after the 2-year break of IPTs, the fitness and conditioning has been quite impressive. We've had youngsters running D to D for most of this match.
Yeah. Here we go, Cinderly Simmons trying to thread through a pass through a couple of players, moving the ball 5, on tongue on the ball. Wow, going for the cross again, just the lift on the ball. That is called for danger.
Lee Simmons in the post-match yesterday saying that the viewers at home need to watch Free State. There's a lot of excitement. They are bringing vibe and excitement, and they definitely have been on fire today. Another big ball goes through, well picked up by Mitsetso. And again we have Margriet van Wyk with that circle entry, still has the ball, a little bit of a slip.
Here it is. Kayla Swartz not trying to hold back. 10 minutes left in this encounter. They've played 50 minutes of hockey and no one seems to want to slow down.
That over deemed dangerous. Looks like there may have been a little bit of a knock on the head.
Here we are. Great ball. Be careful here.
There's a big shout for Kayla there.
Really well played out also by the Blues. Ooh, I think that is unfortunate. They're a little bit unlucky. Cinderly Simmons. A nice high press here by Free State. Randall's very obvious that they're going for the win.
Oh no, for sure. An interesting change from what we saw at the start of the second half.
Well spotted by the umpire there. I think it was a Blues foot, and Casey Jean in the midfield trying to thread something. Here's another chance for Free State. Ooh, goodness gracious, the ball doesn't want to seem to get out of the circle, and the Blues getting things going immediately with Megan Whistler. I think Cartel just clipping Ntsopha Mokwena's heel as the ball went through there. It's a fantastic display of end-to-end hockey. I think for the hockey connoisseur will be like, you can slow it down a little bit more build-up play, a little bit more deliberate play. Right now it's quite loose, but hey, makes for exciting hockey.
We definitely have to give a little bit of a shout out to the live viewers commenting in the stream. We see Lurie Vogel saying, "Go die blow, Calvin Beck, let's go freestyle." Sean Loopse, the sultry sounds of Coach Polo. Looks like you have a bit of a fan base there.
Listen, let's build a brand. It's a great ball on the outside by Zell. Randall, that's a goal I told you would see here. That's the type of goal you're expecting to see from Northerns. Good build-up play in the final third. Is off is there finding Nicoline to Blanche, and she's trying to get the ball. They've got Simmons trying to get out of trouble.
Yeah, Bram van Wyk saying, "Loving the professionalism of the broadcast. Marion Free State to back this game." Yeah, definitely we have to send a massive shout out to ES Media and Belgotech Sport. Imagine 3, 4, 5 years ago, would we be watching live streams of national tournaments?
No, and again, I think maybe I have COVID to thank for that. Great turn, and again,
What a save!
what a block there. You know that Hotel will always put herself in the firing line for a team, but with just under 7 minutes left, Northern Blues get a penalty corner to maybe put the hands on all 3 points in this first game of day 2 of IPT 2021.
Yeah, Rudolf Duplessis saying, "Lekker KB." Cabello Mamadi saying, yes, Dolph tight game this. Camille Abrams, good to hear, Coach Polo. I think we need to start working on a marketing strategy here.
As we see the flick, great save. Oh,
Crossbar.
okay, but yeah, that's dangerous, hitting the ball after the whistle's gone. Because Randall, as the whistle goes, everyone switches off, you turn your head, and now you've got a ball going at goal at that pace that could be dangerous.
Yeah, the ball looks soft and rubbery from here, but when it makes contact with skin, you know it.
Here we go. Slip, flick,
a goal.
Kim Huber, all the experience in the world. She puts her team ahead with just over 6.5 minutes left in this game. Northern Blues 2, Free State 1. Yeah. There's Sula going for the chance. Free State. Ooh, how exciting in this
So unfortunate.
last bit of play.
But also you see the experience coming through there from Sula, taking the ball off the defender. Not something you see often.
And there's Sula again on the ball. Cross comes in. Deflection from defensive deflection from Nicoline Terbanj, and living dangerously here are the Blues in their own circle. Great step there again by Atlekhan Koka on Kutlwano May, and Free State attacking.
Atlekhan Koka had a great game yesterday.
Yeah, I
Very
think another
involved.
good game this morning. And here is Bethlehem. Shot!
So close. So close.
If I had my last R1,000,000, I would have put that money on Soleil Demons being on the far post to just finish that tap in there. Ntsopha Mokoena with a fantastic turn, dropping her right shoulder, putting the defender thinking she's going onto her backhand, turning around, really smooth turn, great shot on the turn, and you would put your lost money on Soleil Demons getting stick on ball there to finish on the far post.
Yeah, interesting comment that your last million. What happened to the other millions?
I'm not a gambling person.
That seems to be the theme of this tournament. And back we go.
There she goes again. Great defensive tackle there by Megan Whistler. She's moved from the right back position. There she is, rotating. I think now Free State must throw caution to the wind, throw everything forward. It's going to be 2 days. As it stands, it would be 2 days, 2 losses, 2 games, 2 losses. I think this fixture, they should be really pushing to try and get something out of. Great first touch there by Nicolita Blunt down the right hand flank. Atlehan again with a great tackle.
The
And
youngsters again.
There's another Free State attack. Tanya Brits on the ball. Great defense there. Just 3 minutes left. The first game of day 2. IPT 2021.
Sinwani Bola is saying, come on Northerns, lekker Kim, after that fantastic slip drag. That is pace. That is pure pace.
Oh. So as we count down the last couple of minutes of this encounter, Sule Damon's, I think, hobbling off there. Yeah, I think something happened to a hamstring but all the excitement left in this game. Fantastic step. Randall, you will count us down the last 2 minutes as I go downstairs to chat to 1 or 2 players.
Oh no, for sure. We'll see you down there in a moment. As we count down the last 2 minutes, and it's all to play here with Free State, with Captain Simmons driving up that line, finding a way in, but unfortunately unable to convert and hook up. And here we see the goal scorer, the second goal for Northerns, chucking a big over, well trapped by Sopa, and here comes one of the youngsters, Anna van Vieren, Anna Jansa. Well trapped again, very well defended, as we see another, it seems to be end-to-end stuff here, big balls coming through. Shanae Hartel with another big one, right crossfield all the way down, looking for Elaine Low. And as we count down, we see Free State looking more and more, chucking those big balls forward, and Northerns, what a big build up here, opportunity for a shot, fantastic save, very well by Tsapang. Montepelo Pizzo unfortunately unable to convert as Anne Jansen comes right back at, and Henry Smith unfortunately picking a ball to the foot. Under 1 minute left, 49 seconds. KCG and Bota just weaving away through. And unfortunately a little bit of a foot there. Last 30 seconds, so we can almost guarantee that Northerns will be taking this calmly and taking their time. Tiffany Kawi saying, H Polo, good to hear you on the stream, bud. Coach Polo is down pitch side, you may see her in the bottom of the view. 10 seconds. As you see Shanae Hartel going to pick the ball up in the corner. And that's the end of the match. North Gauteng coming away with the win against Free State 2-1. Day 2 of the Senior Ladies IPT. And you see Captain Simmons there as well as Captain Blanche. It's great to see fantastic interactions post-match. And We will be going down pitch side in a moment to have a quick chat with the captains.
All right, game one of day two of IPT 2021. Standing here with Kim Huber, our match winner today. How was that for you?
I think it was a tough game. Look, we're working on a new structure. We've got a very young side, but we managed to pull it through, and we're in a building phase to obviously work to the quarterfinals.
Okay, fantastic. That sounds like a good plan. But I don't want to talk about the whole game. I want to talk about the team. I want to talk about your individual efforts in the last 2 days. 2 drag flicks, 2 goals, and today I think even more special than yesterday.
I wouldn't say I think each goal is a special goal. Obviously, it was nice to get the opening goal yesterday. Today it was the goal to win the game. I think it's just stepping it up when we need to step up, when I need to step up.
Yeah, okay. So to the youngsters out there, right? Good game, end-to-end stuff. Anyone could have taken it, but you had a penalty corner in the final checker. And what does it feel like to be given the responsibility? Yes, you have all the experience in the world, but there's no way that there's no pressure on you.
Obviously there's pressure, but I think it's just putting that pressure and channeling that pressure into the right direction, which is obviously towards the goal, and just sticking to the basics, sticking to your technique, and make sure that's on key, and then you'll score.
Yeah. Kim, thank you so much, and congratulations as you secure another 3 points for your team. Good luck for tomorrow, and hopefully we'll chat more during the week.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, cheers. Right, I'm with Shanae Hattel. Shanae, I think you've made more tackles than anyone at this tournament. How was today?
It was tough, but I must say we played much better than yesterday. So I think we kept to the game plan and executed what we planned.
Okay, so there were a couple of things to tick from what you wanted to improve on yesterday, and you're saying that went well?
Yes, it did, definitely.
And what do you think could have been better today? Because I think you guys were right in the running for the 3 points.
Yes, I think we can improve a lot in our goal scoring and actually executing it. So yeah, that's getting us at the back foot, but we're working on it.
Okay, so for anyone that wants to put themselves in your mind a little bit, because you sometimes see passes that I don't think anyone in the stadium can see. What goes through your mind when you're on the ball?
Even me, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just see the pass and I give my 100% and hoping my player was there to stop the ball.
All right.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much, Shanae Hattel from the Free State. Again, another good game from you, and hopefully tomorrow you guys can tick a box on the score sheet and tick a box on getting points on the board.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, well done.
Thank you.
All righty.